Pioneers. Hello, I'm Ken Kunzelman. Joining me today in the broadcast booth is Rich Gold.
What a match we have, huh? 16-15.
Starting the fifth period of play, first period in the second half. These two battled the whole first half. Rita Williams for the Pioneers and Jackie Garello for the Bay Bombers.
Back and forth we go. Rita Williams and Jackie Garello. Despite their size, Kenny, sorry to interrupt, but they're not afraid to throw the punches, are they?
Oh, no, we've seen that in the first half. These two have really gone at it. Moving up in scoring position now, Jan Vallow back for the Pioneers. Bombers will have Barbara Baker back. Williams in the lead. Garello hung up on Vallow. Baker a block back on Williams. Each team in the jam are trying to get in the score here. Look now. Garello taken out. There'll be a penalty call on Jan Vallow back there in the second jam.
Well, if there's not a penalty call, it's a travesty. She took Jackie Garello's head and mated it with a rail.
Baker, meanwhile, blocking out the lead jammer of the Pioneers. Rita Williams, 16-15. Pioneers lead by 1. Williams put down. Time running out on the jam. Secondary jammer's coming up, but time runs out.
Kathy Ramos pointing a finger at little Jackie Garello.
Waiting for him to sort the points out here now. Penalty on Vallow. There should be one honor point, and
set her down. Sit down, Jack. Oh, and she kicks the penalty box. The Nick Stewart was out there trying to argue. That won't work. Down goes the chair. Jan, I can see the steam.
There was one honor point awarded to Jackie Garello. The penalty makes it a 16-all tie game. Scoring in the first half. Battle has been between Barbara Baker of the Bombers and Sherry Eric of the Pioneers. Eric has the end. She scored 7 points in the first half. Baker 5. And those are the leading scorers in the game. Rich, it's been a battle. Pioneers JoJo Stafford, the biggest play in the game, 4 points.
Yes, indeed.
Pioneers, however, have led through just about the entire first half of the game.
And suddenly now we're all tied up 16 apiece, and that's the kind of match we're talking about. That's the kind of game these great fans in San Jose wanted to see.
Now they've had it so far. Jammers out rookies. The granddaughter of Buddy Atkinson Sr., the daughter of Buddy Atkinson Jr., Allie Atkinson for the Pioneers. Bomber jammer rookie taken out on that play. Sue Barkley.
Barkley went down hard. She's wincing as she goes back to meet Sherry Eric at the back of the pack.
Atkinson double team Weston and Baker do it. They're looking at a third-generation skater out there on that track. The daddy skated or granddaddy skated. Atkinson calls it off. Her brother, Sean Atkinson, a rookie with the Eastern Express. Oh. There was one Pioneer point, and Atkinson, Allie Atkinson, Ridge scores her first professional point.
Look at all the Midwest Pioneers cheering and hooting and hollering and clapping as they skate around the track and give her a pat on the back. There's a nice look at her.
17-16 tie broken. Pioneers have the lead. Nick Scopus up there arguing with Joan Weston about something. Scopus, the infield coach of the Pioneers. JoJo Stafford, the skating coach. And turning to the lineup for the Pioneers in the women's field. Number 51 is the rookie Lisa Knapp. Number 52, Kathy Ramos. 53, Sherry Eric. 54, the rookie just scored her first pro point, Allie Atkinson. 56, Frances Lang. 57, Rita Williams. 58, co-captain Jan Vallow. Southern Stars. I've just been corrected. Sean Atkinson with the Southern Stars. There's Atkinson's all over the place. You need a program to keep that.
Top of the track, Rita Williams and Jackie Garello have squared off. They have been separated. Bit of an argument. Now they'll join the middle of the pack. Joan Weston and Jan Vallow up front. They're not passing with each other as they speak. Going around the near side.
Back together. Speaking of the Atkinsons, the grand old man, Grandpa Buddy Atkinson Sr. was here tonight. He was the honorary starter.
Right.
Here we go again. Rita Williams, Pioneers. Jackie Garello for the Bay Bombers out. This has not produced a lot of points tonight, but it has produced a battle on every single jab. Neither one is given an inch. Garello scored 3 points. Williams has yet to score in tonight's game. Takes that. Back up to go at it again, and another takedown. And yet again, we have a battle on a jab between Garello and Williams. Here comes Williams back to take down again. Time running out here. Garello the lead and fire Garello. Here comes Weston out. Weston can see that Garello was out of steam on that one. All those jump blocks and takedowns. Weston in the middle helmet, racing the clock now. All the rights of the jammer here.
Does she have time?
Pioneers with a pull away. I don't think Weston's going to get there. All 5 Pioneers with a pull away. Look at him. Led by Kathy Ramos, back by Jan Vallow. there in time.
Strategic pull-away that time by the Midwest Pioneers, engineered by Jan Vallow and Sherry Eric. And during that pull-away, Barbara Baker went over the rail. Jackie Garello was held on top of it.
17-16. Pioneers continue to lead by 1. Looking at the team lineup for the Bombers in the women's field now. 31, Catherine Shaw. 33, the rookie Sue Barkley. 35 is Jackie Garello. 36, Barbara Baker. 37 is Terry Anavnet. 38, the coach of the Clearance Captain, rather, the Golden Girl, Joan Weston. And 39, another rookie of the Bombers this season, Pam O'Brien.
4 minutes, 26 seconds is counting here. Our first period of the second half, 17-16 score. Right now, the world champions down.
I mentioned the officials tonight, 3-person crew. Head referee Hugh Kendall, backed by Jim Fitzpatrick and Joe Lynn Highland.
They've been doing a great job, haven't they?
It's hard to keep a handle on this thing in the men's field, particularly on tonight. Baker and Eric, and they've had a battle going tonight. Eric in the scoring department at the end, 7 points to 5.
Eric took a shot just a minute ago. The chin strap went up around her nose.
Still up there. Weston blocking Eric. Baker has lost her helmet. The hard block from Jan Vallow. Baker sent to the rail. Vallow tries to block on Weston. Eric goes down. The battle still between Vallow and Weston. Here comes Baker. Baker hit on the rail. Drive running short. Here comes Eric back in the lead now. Vallow spins Baker around. Eric hit by Weston. Time beginning to run out. Eric is down. Baker to the rail. Look out.
Come on, Jan. Come on, Jan. Illegal use of hands, huh? She picked her up and put her on the rail. Took away from the great block that Joan Weston laid on Sherry Eric.
Weston moves over, and Vallow will back away at that point. 17-16. The score is still unchanged. The Pioneers lead by 1.
It's a dejected Barbara Baker, isn't it? She's shaking her head, wondering, what's going on here? Why am I doing this? I don't get paid enough. Joni Weston with a nice little pat on her shoulder for her new uniform.
Might mention a little controversy here tonight. The Bombers in the men's field, as you'll see coming up in the next period, have got 9 rostered players tonight. Nick Scopus, general staff of the Pioneers, which have been a little unhappy about that.
They sure have. We talked about it at halftime, and you've heard it. You know, they're still ticked off, even though they were up a point at the half. They're saying now, their new line is, Ken, hey, it doesn't matter. They can suit up anybody in the crowd will still win. Well, we'll see.
No, they weren't saying that before the game.
Right. They were really upset then.
About 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the 5th period of play. Hammers up and out. Rookie Sue Barkley has got her work cut out for her. The veteran Jan Vallow with a pivot helmet to lead for the Pioneers. After your image in the secondary, Joan Weston out. 2 on the play. Vallow blocked. Rookie Barkley goes down. Vallow the track to herself right now. Weston was carried back into the pack. Weston will be back at the rear to block now.
And Vallow directing traffic, and now she puts her right fist together as she prepares to beat the Golden Girl.
Baker spun back. She gets up. Vallow did not get by him and trying to set points up for Vallow in the pack. It has not worked so far. Another bomber put on the rail. Garello has been passed. Now Baker has been passed. Walking in the pack, the Pioneers setting those points up. Weston still working on Vallow. Another bomber. O'Brien, a rookie, sent to the rail. 4 seconds. Weston still stopping. Now playing. Hits Vallow. And it stops Vallow from getting the 5th point she wanted over Weston.
Quite frankly, Joan Weston did a great job in trying to contain Jan Vallow. In the middle of the pack was controlled by the Midwest Pioneers.
That's right, a 4-point play for Vallow, and this is how the Pioneers have been able to maintain that lead tonight. 21-16 they lead now. 45 seconds remaining in the period.
Picked off the Bay Bombers 1 by 1. Down they went. Vallow passed and scored 4 big ones.
Pioneers last year got oh so close. They forced a playoff game. Almost had a shot at the championship title last year, right down to the wire.
Yeah, that was a great match, wasn't it?
Of course, the Bombers are the defending world champs. 20 seconds on the clock.
Scrambling. We were back east not too long ago. Here they are on the West Coast one more time. And look who's out, Sherry Eric and Barbara Baker.
10 seconds. There is enough time for a battle to get started between these two. Jackie Carrillo was up 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. It's over. They raced the clock and they lost the race.
Dan Vallow. Unnecessary. She popped Barbara Baker with a left hand and then says, what did I do?
Well, there's a $25 misconduct fine. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Vallow for that. Well, time has run out here in the fifth skating period. At the end of the fifth, the score stands: the Bombers 16, the Pioneers 21. Right now, we'll pause along this International Roller Skating League network.